Okay, how to make people like you. And there are a couple of answers to this question. And so the reason why I'm recording this is because it's kind of fresh in my mind. I had a conversation with a really smart teenager recently about how to make girls like you. Okay, because this is like teenage years is the first time when you are when you discover the opposite sex and you're like, oh my god, girls are suddenly like not disgusting but interesting. And then what do you do? So when I was a teenager, I didn't know how to do that. And so by making this video, I hope that I will be able to help you maybe improve your game. Okay. Anyway, so here is how I approach it. There are two kind of separate categories of these ways how to make people like you. And one of them is, one category is how to make anybody like you, okay? And I think I'm not gonna just tell you like everything because there are so many ways. And you have to find the way that basically matches with your personality and the way that seems to be the most kind of native to you. Okay, so to do that, please go ahead and read what's that? The famous book by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The things that worked for me are compliments, if there is a legitimate reason to compliment. You see, like when you come in, like people like to know that somebody appreciates what they like. Okay, so if you know that somebody likes something, then just make them know that something that they appreciate you also appreciate, and not in a fake kind of way, but like genuinely, if you like something, then make sure that they know it. Okay, and this will lead us to another way, so let's remember this point. Okay, and one more point that I found that works really well for me is asking questions and being interested in what people are telling you. So it might not work that amazing in when it comes to teenagers. Honestly, I don't know. Like I don't remember. Teenagers in my mind are not exactly like the most sophisticated people. Well, this approach works really well with adults. When you ask a question and then they answer something, and then a follow-up question and a follow-up question, and then well, basically two things happen. Number one, you learn something new, and that's a good thing, right? And then point number two is people, they like talking about what they like, and it helps them to express themselves. And so especially if somebody actually cares about what they talk about, they want to talk more, and they want to talk more to you if you are that person. Okay, and so these are two things that I found that work well for me with any kind of person. Okay, and here is one more kind of big interesting approach that works well, especially well for people of the opposite sex. And I think it's when you are happy. And this is the interesting point, because you can't, so your goal is to make people like you, right? And what if you don't like you? That's, I mean, nobody will like you if you don't like you, right? And then if they like you, then they want to kind of enter your life, right? They want to be your friend, your girlfriend, whatever. And if you don't like your life, then, well, who will want to join your life? Nobody, right? So this is a big, big, big point. If you enjoy your life, then other people will want to kind of join your life. They will want to connect with you. Okay? And then you will be able to choose in what form they will want to connect with you. And another thing about that is that if you enjoy your life, you don't really depend on other people so much, meaning that your happiness does not depend on them liking you or not. So you become more relaxed, and being relaxed is basically attractive because, you know, like, who likes a stressed out person? Nobody, right? So there, you see, if you are happy and if you enjoy your life, then, well, then people want to be with you. And how to enjoy your life, I'm sure that I will talk about in a different video. Okay, so for now, I will leave you with that. If you're happy, people will want to join your life, and they will want to be a part of your life. And then you will choose in what capability, in what function, in what role that person will join your life. That's my way to deal with it, and it works for me at least. And of course, yeah, you should look okay. Find what style works for you and what hairstyle works for you. For example, you see this, I used to have long hair and I think that didn't work, and then I realized that I actually didn't really like how it looked. But anyway, so my point is, I used to have long hair and not many people liked me unless it was like free-flowing hair, and then it looked kind of like, ooh, dreamy and fun and young and whatever. But I almost never did that free-flowing hair. It was always tied up, so it was like that. It was, I can't even do that anymore. It didn't look so good anyway. And so not so many people liked me. And people, I mean females, let's be honest. And since I cut my hair, and I cut myself, cut my own hair, so I have full control of how it looks, and I'm free to experiment with length and you know, shape and style, and it works really well. Anyway, more people like me this way. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, so that's my point. Number 1, be happy. Number 2, like yourself. Number 3, look decent. Okay, don't look like a, you know, terrible person. And then also be interested in other people, in the people that might be good. And here is the thing: if you are not interested in that person, and then it's okay, just don't try so hard. You know, like, you don't need their approval. Why? Why do you need that? There you go. This is my answer, and I will see you in the next one.